Hey people, and welcome back to the channel. So a lot of people are asking on the Facebook group, on the Dji Mini 2 group, is what happens basically if you were to lose signal with the drone, or your RC controller was to die for whatever reason or to turn off. What happens to the drone? So in this video we're going to take a look at basically what exactly happens being with the return to home feature. Does it actually return to home basically? We're just heading to a local area close by to me, and we're going to run a few tests. Nothing major. We're just going to test out basically what happens when you lose signal with the RC controller. So we're basically just going to send the drone out not too far, 200-300 meters away, and then we're just going to turn off the RC controller, so it kind of annotates like basically a lost signal with the controller. We're not going to send it too far, so we basically lose signal completely, and then we're just going to see, we're going to have a go over the return to home feature, because a lot of people are not too sure on how to use the feature. And basically, if you've got faith in the equipment. So if you're new around here, guys, please consider subscribing to the channel, so it'll help the channel grow. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps massively with the algorithm. Any comments you got, drop in the comment section below and I'll get back to you straight away. If there's any parts of the equipment, so being you fancy the Dji Mini 2 or my main camera, which is the Sony ZV-1, please use the link in the description. So it just basically just gives me a small commission, and it helps with the channel then, being just buying equipment, buying new LUTs, new soundtracks for future videos. So if you could use the link below to purchase any of the parts of the equipment, that'll be much appreciated. If anybody's wondering where I get my music for my videos, I just started using Artlist. So again, I'll leave a link in the description. So if you want to purchase that through the link, that'd be much appreciated again. So just a quick question while we're on the way now to a local area. How many of you guys are thinking of purchasing or upgrading being for the Mini 3? Guys, it'd be interesting to know. So if you could leave a comment in the comment section below, that'd be great. Future wise for myself, I probably will be upgrading to the Mini 3. At the moment, I'm just waiting for all the little niggly things to get updated or get rectified. So yeah, I probably will be upgrading to the Mini 3 in the future. So it'll be interesting to find out how many of you guys are looking at, even if it's your first drone, you're thinking whether to go for the Mini 2 or the Mini 3, and you may be a little bit confused. I've had my Mini 2 now for about 8 months, and it's my first drone, and I can honestly say I am well chuffed with the equipment. It is so trustworthy, and I've got 100% faith in it. For those who lose it, I just think it's a case of just being sensible with the drone. It is, if you're going to do a range test, obviously don't do a range test over water. You want to do it over a nice open area or somewhere that you know quite well. So if you do lose the drone, you got more of a chance of finding it basically. For those who are looking at purchasing the Dji Mini 2 or the Dji Mini 3 or even any of the DJI products, it's important you know that you've got so many days to purchase the DJI aftercare. So that basically covers you then for, I'm guessing, off the top of my head, it's up to like two replacements. So yeah, if you lose a drone, they'll replace it. If it's a technical issue, they'll replace it. If you damage the drone, they'll replace it. So yeah, it is definitely worth purchasing. I didn't purchase it myself because I did that mistake of not knowing there was basically a time frame of you had to purchase the K kit. So yeah, as far as I know, it's definitely worth it. Another thing, if any of you guys ain't on the Dji Mini 2 group on Facebook, yeah, definitely join. It's a good group. It's wicked for finding out information or anything you're unsure of. Yeah, it's perfect in that aspect. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for that. So make sure you head on over there and follow the page basically. We just arrived at our location now, so without further ado, make sure you sit back, relax and enjoy this video, and let's get to it. So we're all set up now with the Dji Mini 2. I do apologise for the wind, it's literally just started. Welcome to Wales, if those who haven't seen what the weather's like for us. So the first thing we're going to do before we send the drone up is we're going to check our auto return to home feature, and we're going to make sure basically that loss of signal is set to auto return to home rather than it hover or land. So to do that then, you basically just want to turn the drone on, connect it all up as you would do as if you're going to fly up. I do apologise for the overexposure. I've got an ND32 filter on at the moment. It's the highest filter I've got. Yeah, like I said previously, at the moment I'm probably not going to upgrade the ND filters. Let's get back to the video. So the first thing we want to do is click on the three dots at the top hand corner. Make sure you're on the safety feature, and then you want to scroll up and make sure your auto return to altitude is set to your desired height. There's not many trees about, there's a couple over there, so we're going to set it to 75 meters, and then we want to scroll down to advanced safety settings, and then where it says signal lost, we want to make sure that is on the RTH, which is return to home feature. If you want to set it on to descend, which is obviously land or hover, that's up to you. But for myself, if I was to lose signal, I would want the drone to come straight back to me. So let's take this drone up now, and then we're going to try out the first feature which is going to go for the manual return to home feature, which is, if you just look at the front, there's the return to home feature. So let's take this drone up as if we was going to on a normal day. So as we can see now, the drone is up in the air. So we're going to send it out a couple hundred meters, and then we're going to hit the return to home button manually, and we'll see exactly what it does. So at the moment the drone is going against the wind. So for the best thing you can do is go against the wind when you're going out, and then when you want to return, then you want the wind basically behind you, so you make sure you're not using too much battery power, and you got more of a chance of getting it back in. So at the moment now we're on 220 meters. So to do the return to home feature, we want to simply just click the button, and then we want a long press then, and then you'll hear it and it will say return to home, go home. So the first thing it's going to do is rise up 75 meters. We do this so obviously we can make sure it avoids any trees, and then you got more of a chance then of it not hitting any pylons or any trees. So yeah, I'm going to send it up. It's going to return up 75 meters. Once it's done that, then it will automatically come back to you. So now Starting to hear the drone now, which is 75 meters above us. Once it gets above us, which it is now, it's going to start descending then. Obviously, when it's descending, even though it's got the sensors at the bottom, we still want to observe to make sure that it doesn't hit anything. It's good practice. So, yeah, as we can see now, the drone is coming down nicely, and it's basically pretty much spot on. And here it is. So the next one we're going to do now is we're going to send the drone out 150 meters. I'm not going to send it out too far because, to be honest, I'm going to be absolutely panicking about this. Even though I've got 100% faith in the equipment, I think it's still human nature that you are going to panic of where exactly the drone is. So we're going to take it out, like I said, 150 meters, and then we're going to basically just turn off the controller. So what that should do then is automatically return back to home to us. Like I said, it should go 75 meters high. So for this one, I'm not going to send it so high. So basically I can hear it. So we're just going to lower that down now to 50 meters. And then, like I said, it's going to go 50 meters high. And then it's going to, hopefully, fingers crossed, return back to home. So we're now sending it out now. Like I said, we're against the wind at the moment, but coming back, it should, well, it will technically pick up some nice speed back in. So it's coming up now, strong wind warning. So we're just gonna, basically, what we're gonna do now is just turn off the controller, basically. The screen's going to go dark now because obviously it's not connected to the controller or the phone. So fingers crossed now, it's going to go up 50 meters and then it's going to come back to us. Fingers crossed. Now I'm starting to hear the drone. Now I can hear it come in. And there it is. It worked. So, like I said, if you look at the controller's switched off. The phone has got no picture because it's not connected. And if we look up, we can see the drone has returned back to home. So we're going to wrap the video up there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was only a short one, but I think we just wanted to get the point across on how to use the return to home feature, and basically just to have a little bit of faith in the equipment, but at the same token, just be sensible with it. If you liked the video, please remember to hit the like button. And if you're new around here, remember to hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys on the next one.